You know what, folks? I'm dedicating to it. Today, we're getting all the biomes from the Giant Zoo project done.
Welcome back to Risk of Reset, a hardcore survival series on Origin realms where I'm not allowed to die. Check out the rules in the description, and let's get started. We've been working on this project for a couple episodes now, and it's in a really cool spot right now. We've got these 3 giant rings of basalt, and they all have this nice little lining of maple wood and birch wood. But I think you guys have waited long enough, so I'm gonna grind out and get this thing done for this episode. To start with, though, there's a couple things that I wanted to change. For one thing, check out my hearts on my hearth bar. They're not hardcore hearts. Since this is a hardcore series, I should probably represent that as an accurate thing. So what I've done is I've created a resource pack that does exactly that. Gives me these hardcore hearts. Additionally, we have a new totem design. The Sus totem was great, but I kind of like this one more. Thank you to Kenla for designing this for me. So what's the first step for today? Well, we actually have to fill in all of these circles with stone brick slabs. This is gonna be a huge endeavor, but you guys are gonna see this in a time lapse. I'm gonna try to stream this live at youtube.com/Knarfy, which is where you're watching this video, and I'm gonna stream the whole thing. This is gonna be a long process, but I think it'll be worth it. This is what it's gonna look like in the end. This is a sort of base so that we can build with sand, we can build with gravel, we can put whatever the heck we want on top of these stone slabs and make it look nice. Then once all the stone slabs are down, we'll start building out some of the structure of it. But first, let's get these stone slabs out of the way. Remember to hit that bell for stream notifications, and let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, after a whole 2 hours and 40 minutes of just straight placing these guys, we finally have each tier filled in. I've also gone ahead and split these up into quadrants and eighths, just so we can kind of organize the biomes that we're going to be putting in. It's gonna be amazing. I've also gone ahead and organized each of the mobs into the biomes that they need to be placed in. And the biomes that we're going to be using are the forest, the swamp, the mountains, the maple forest, the dark oak forest, the jungle, the savanna, and the snowy taiga. In addition to those, we'll have the nether here on this tier that I'm standing on, and on the very top, right up there, we'll have a nice little dome with ocean animals. I'm not sure yet if it'll be a cylinder or a dome, but we'll have something up there with water and ocean animals. Also, I just got news that we're about to update the servers, so that's kind of fun. I'm gonna go ahead and wait until after the update to start the stream. It's gonna be great. Origin Realms updates are great. All right, the update is here. It came with a couple new features, like some new spawner structures, as well as some cosmetic token stuff where you can trade in old cosmetics to get Cosmo tokens and trade those in for keys, which is pretty legit. That's a pretty amazing system. I'm definitely gonna have to check that out, but I'm probably gonna check that out on my stream. So if you guys wanna see these little updates like this, the streams are the best place to get them. So yeah, that's kind of my plan. So the plan now is I need to gather a ton of resources. This is going to be a lot. There's going to be a ton of resources. Plus, something I didn't mention in the previous clip is that on the inside here, we're going to have to build some sort of infrastructure as well. I think we're going to try to build some cave stuff in here so that we can put mobs in here. Because we need some space for like hostile mobs and for wraiths and for any sort of cave mobs that happen to be on the server. So that's kind of the plan. We've got a few things we need to do. I'm going to go ahead and jump into a time lapse, and I'll check in later once we have made some more progress. See you soon.
So it has actually been over a week since that last clip, and there's been a few things that have happened. First of all, I changed my skin back to the normal one, which looks pretty darn nice. The main thing that was keeping me away was Wi-Fi issues, as well as Minecraft releasing their first Deep Dark experimental snapshot with the Warden. If you're interested in what was added, you can actually check out the iCard in the top right corner of your screen, and that'll take you to my video and some of the coverage of the Warden. It's really fun. It was a really fun experience to take on the Warden and see what was down there. It's really cool. It's a sick video. Go check it out. In the world of the rainy Origin realms, it's not always this rainy, but it's rainy right now, the Valentine's update came and went. It wasn't even much of an update. It was really just a few cosmetics and a couple furniture items, but it was pretty fun. We also got a new refresh of the auction house, and as you can see, this is really, really comprehensive. It's really well done, and you can actually see a bunch of different things about the items now. If you click into items, you can see which items are like selling for the cheapest, which ones are selling for most expensive, so you know you're getting a good price on things. You can see a lot. Look at this. Check this out. You can also see recently sold versions, so you can see a really good idea of where the prices are, kind of, you know, you can just better gauge all of your stuff. You can also get just better ideas of how much to sell things for, which is really, really awesome. So I love this new system. I think this is going to be really helpful for the economy, and I'm very excited for what's in store. Also, we got a new NPC named Sketchy, who sells paintings at spawn in random places, and I'd say he's a pretty sketchy character. That was funny. Please laugh. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. I know, I'm just so funny. Between clips, I've also upgraded a little bit of my gear with some new enchantments and got some nice pickaxe stuff. Got some of these beautiful lunar tools. Very, very exciting. And yeah, we just kind of overall upgraded our gear, got ourselves into a better place, and I'm very excited about that. We did, of course, also get a couple things done around the house. We got this new sheep here because of a video that I did, and this is probably one of the biggest things that I did. I actually created a mob spawner. Let me close that door so nothing's sneaking in behind me. Look at this. Check this out. I created a full mob spawner. Right now it just has a skeleton spawner and a zombie spawner, but this is so nice. This is so helpful for all of my experience needing needs. Also, it gives me bone meal, which is really, really helpful. So now I can run up here, smack at these guys, get a little bit of experience, and mend up my tools, which is super helpful because we're gonna need it for some of the big projects that we're gonna do. Plus, it means I can get all sorts of bone meal, get all sorts of resources here, and I can add more spawners in the future. This is pretty much infinitely expandable, so that's kind of awesome. So now what? Well, we've got all of these sections filled in and ready for decoration. It's just a matter of getting the items for that. And to start with, I'm gonna go ahead and break these so that I can place these around and decorate these a little bit more. This whole area is gonna look really, really cool. I gotta get a bunch of lava for that, which is one of the reasons why I have a new lava farm with dripstone over here to get some of that lava. And yeah, we just need to gather a bunch of resources again. This is kind of a common theme throughout this video, is that we're just gathering resources and then placing resources and doing all that stuff. And hopefully I'm at a point now where I can actually stream again. During this little, week-long thing between clips, I had all sorts of internet issues, so that was super fun. But yes, I'm now back. Hopefully the internet is okay, and I'm gonna try to stream some of this stuff more. So, without further ado, you guys are gonna see another time lapse. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit the bell icon to see when the streams are, and yeah, we'll see you soon. And just like that, we have every biome completed. This definitely didn't take a super long time. I don't know what you're talking about. I ended up getting a little bit of help near the end there, so huge thank you to CoolCat255 and WhammyCam for the extra hands in placing blocks for these final few biomes. Before I tell you what's next though, let's take a moment to appreciate just how beautiful this build is. I mean, look at all the biomes. We've spent over 3 weeks placing things, planning things out, all the things, and I think it was well worth the time. Each of these biomes are super fun to walk through, and some of them even have fun little Easter eggs that you'll have to find yourself. If you teleport to my realm with /realm TP, it's Knarfy, you can see the thing for yourself and try to find all the hidden elements in these biomes. While I'm thinking about it too, I think I'm gonna build a way to get up to the nether spot. We have a way to get onto this platform, but we don't have a way to get up to the nether, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. And there we go, a nice little way to get up here. You can get it from the lowest level here by coming through this little doorway, which also leads right up to that one, or you can go on the second level, and there's a nice little indent between mountains biome and the savanna biome here, and you can just walk through there and get up to the nether now. So now you can explore all of it. So what's next for this giant mega build? Well, we still have the entire interior to do. This is going to be an insane amount of work, but I think it's going to be really cool. Based on the plans that we have so far, this thing is going to be awesome. I've already put together a small team of players to help me place about 1 billion stone blocks and plan out the interior for the zoo. It's going to be a massive cave system with ways to get all around the build, and it's going to become the main hub for the realm. I'm not sure yet if we should have the mobs in enclosures on the inside of the build or if they should go in their respective biomes on the outside, so go ahead and put your ideas down in the comments below, the like button for what you think would look best. All of that and more will be coming in the next Risk of Reset video, so be sure to get subscribed. Additionally, if you want to hang out while I build some of those things, hitting the bell icon will notify you of my live streams. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.